In today's oil and gas market, the most profitable and successful businesses must employ the most flexible and powerful software. Avatar400's Joint Interest Billing System sets the standard in customizable and user-friendly solutions. And unique to Avatar, our JIB system allows you to run reports at any time of the month and as many times as you choose. Let's take a look at this module and let me give you more detailed information on the features of our Joint Interest Billing System. The Avatar400 Joint Interest Billing System provides for entry, posting, and tracking of joint interest billing expenses, joint owner invoice payments, and owner prepayments. The system is a comprehensive billing and invoice system with an integrated accounts receivable application providing aged owner statements and accounts receivable analysis reporting. We're going to begin on our joint interest billing demo in the division order system. To look at a division of interest, you simply put in your company number, the well number, and you can input a 12 in front of the division order to view the detail behind it. This is the Snyder number 2, and there are 5 owners in this division of interest. If I press enter, I can see the owners and their share of the expenses and their revenue decimals, as well as whether they're a working, royalty, override, owner. You can also input suspense codes here as well as severance tax exemption codes here. If I hit F21, I can see which owners are set up to intercompany transfer. Intercompany transfer, or ICT, is the transfer of information, of general ledger information, whether it is expenses or revenue between corporations for individuals. So when I run joint interest billing or when I run revenue distribution, anything that involves Avatar system on the Snyder number 2 will be duplicated between company number 3 and company number 150. So if you have a partnership or a group of owners that you want to track their detail for specific wells, you can set up accounting centers or corporations so that that information would not have to be duplicate keyed. Now we're going to go into the joint interest billing menu. The Avatar400 system has an allocation table that we can set up and identify which units are in provisional and would like to be allocated between groups of wells. In this example, the Temple Inland number 1 is being allocated to the Temple Inland 1, 2, and 6 based on 25%, 35%, and 40%, and all of these charges that are being held will be joint interest billed out to these wells. The advantage to this is if you have a large group of properties that you are sharing expenses for some reason, you can set these up and base these decimals on production if need be, or just on a straight even split if that is how you need to handle it. These are user defined and can be updated before each allocation of expenses. Next, we're going to actually look at our joint interest billing. In this example, I'm going to run a special JIB run. A special JIB run is where you're selecting only for one owner or one well. And for demonstration purposes, I only want us to have one well's information on the screen. I can tell that this is a pre-edit. Yes, this is a very valuable tool because our pre-edits can be run multiple times throughout the month as need be for any information that you need by owner or by well. I'm going to print the summaries and the JIBs in this example for all owners. Obviously, I could tell it just to give me one owner's bill so I could see specific information regarding that. I'm going to input well 6200, the Snyder number 2, because that's the only one I would like to see in this example. To view the reports, I simply click F5 and one of our 4 of our reports that we're going to view. The first one is where it selects all the expenses that are going to be distributed for this well, the Snyder number 2. I'm going to disperse $1,588.97 worth of charges, and it shows me the descriptions out of the general ledger as well as other important information as the major minor and the control numbers that make those up. To go back, I'm going to now look at the property expense report. This gives you a total for vendor information by type of account, the invoice number, and the total, and who it's actually going to be billed out to. So if there was something I was trying to bill 100% to one owner and I hadn't, I could go back and make those corrections. I'm going to look at the joint interest bills now. That would show you how it would look. on a piece of paper. This would show you the invoice number, the owner number, the well number and name. This tells me I'm billing Avatar Systems, and here are all of my expenses that are subtotaled by category. It gives me a summary billing schedule at the bottom. If I wanted to do some quick keying, if I received this invoice, I would have it already prepared for me. I also have a summary that can be sent out to your owners that would show by well their charges that they have received individually. Once again, the speed and the accuracy of the 400 and the flexibility of the growth of the 400 allows for rapid distribution and expense handling. There is so much more to know about the joint interest billing module. We have only scratched the surface. Contact Avatar today to learn more.